Okay, so this is section 10.6, using the quadratic formula to solve quadratic equations. So this is not something I typically would choose to teach online, but I don't really have another choice right now. This is something that you can definitely look for other resources for, and or ask parents or older siblings for help, because they may remember how to do this, especially if you have a sibling in high school right now. They will definitely be able to help you with this. So first thing is the formula. It looks extremely difficult. It is easier than it looks, and it is something that you will be expected to have memorized. So it's x equals negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. Okay, so again, that is a formula that you are expected to memorize. And what we're going to do is go through and solve the next problems using the quadratic formula. So a couple of rules to remember is that you have to always start with everything on one side. So for this problem, I have to start by subtracting 8. So I have to subtract 8 to both sides, and then I get 3x squared plus 5x minus 8 equals 0. And then I can go ahead and start my quadratic formula. So remember, these go A, B, C. That might help you also. So I'm going to plug this into the formula. So I'm going to have x equals negative b, so negative 5 plus or minus the square root of b squared, so 5 squared, and I'm going to always use parentheses there, minus 4 parentheses a times c, so 3 times negative 8, and this is all over 2 times a, so 2 times 3. So now I need to start simplifying. So you kind of start simplifying from the inside out, follow order of operations. So I have negative 5 plus or minus the square root of 25 minus 4 times, and then go ahead and do 3 times negative 8. So you would get negative 24. Okay, so that's all over 2 times 3, which is 6. The next thing I'm going to do is take negative 4. I'm going to take, in my calculator, 25 minus 4 parentheses negative 24. So that's going to give me negative 5 plus or minus the square root of 121 divided by 6. So then I can go ahead and actually take that square root, and I would have negative 5 plus or minus 11 divided by 6. So I'm going to get two answers. One of them I'm going to do negative 5 plus 11 divided by 6, and I'm going to get positive 1. And the other one I'm going to do negative 5 minus 11 divided by 6. And I'm going to get negative 8/3. Okay, for some reason it wouldn't let me write the answer on the last problem. So you would get x equals 1, and then you would end up doing negative 5 minus 11 divided by 6 and get x equals negative 8/3. So we're going to go to the next problem, which is 2x squared minus 7 equals 0. So going through this, there actually is no b in this problem because there's no plain x term in the middle. So a is 2, b is 0, and c is negative 7. So I'm going to plug this into the formula. So negative 0, because I don't have a b, plus or minus the square root of 0 squared minus 4. That minus 4 is always in there. It's part of the formula. Minus 4 times AC. So 2 times negative 7